Now we're going to install the Keyfile document server from the option on the master installation screen. Simply left mouse click it and the setup wizard will appear. Follow through from your welcome screen and accept the software license agreement. The first set of options you have to choose from are either to accept the default, which installs and asks you about all of the 4 options presented here, or if you wish to only install one option, for example the Keyfile optical drivers only, then you can select those individually. I'm going to go for a total installation and respond to questions as they come automatically through the installation screens. The 3 options offer 3 different reasons. Choose no database if you have an existing Keyfile server and you're upgrading. Choose empty database if you are creating a new production environment where no data exists yet. Choose demo database if you wish to prove that the system is up and running and test actual data even though you don't really have any. The demo database is also useful as a sales tool. I'm going to use the demo database in this case so you can see actual data being presented as proof that the system is up and running. Choose which directory you wish the Keyfile remote console to be installed in. Here you can see it's automatically choosing program files and the Keyfile directory. If I don't like that directory or I have a different drive I wish to use, then I can choose the browse window and pick another directory. I'm going to take the default. Next, choose the directory you wish to install the Keyfile document server in. The default name is kfdocserve. Should you wish to change the drive from a C drive to a data drive, choose Browse. If you change the drive and the directory doesn't exist, it will inform you of this and automatically create the directory on installation. The next one is a question to do with optical support, number 3 in that previous list. On this system here, I'm not going to choose optical support initially, but we'll see later how to configure it. TCP/IP for our network communications is a default for all networks nowadays. However, if you still do use NetBIOS, you can choose it as a support protocol for Keyfile. We're nearly coming to the end. We need to choose the program group, and I'm going to keep the Keyfile document server program group. This last section here, your stores, are very important. The highlighted store here, called Office by default, is the store name that has to match the live Keyfile server name. This is mandatory. So if you have a license key where the key is KDS OFF1, for example, on the license key, you must put in a license key of KDS OFF1. A default store for users can either be user, or if you're using a chronological document store, perhaps you want to call it Docs 2004. I'm going to keep these defaults. We have a prompt, do we really want to call our home store Office? And it says which directory we're going to store it in. I'm accepting the defaults of under a DB directory under the kfdocserve directory. The installation now commences with the program files and the demo database that I've requested. KOB files are Keyfile objects. The node names here refer to the communication level so that the remote console can communicate with the Keyfile document server. This updates a registry on your server. It's recommended to keep the defaults. Here you can see that the Keyfile document server has been installed, and now it's preparing the database so that the data in the demo database can be read by our new document server. This can take some time. When the server has finished preparing the data, you'll be presented with the startup settings. By default, it's set to automatic, and this is the recommended method. Would I like to start the Keyfile document service now? Yes, I would. If there are any issues to do with the server configuration, they'll be shown up straight away. However, the Keyfile document server started up successfully on my server.